Good morning. Give y'all a glimpse of this. Praying all is well. It is a little chilly this morning and a little windy. And I'm a little tired. We had a full day yesterday. Go back and watch the live Wayland Enterprises live episode 44. You'll see what we were doing yesterday. Just getting the house ready for pictures, and should have it on the market by next week. At least that's what my realtor says. My cleaning crew is going to head back up there today. I'm not gonna say this morning, but they're going to head back out today. Do some finishing touches. I said we got a lot done yesterday, but I didn't realize just how much dust was. I don't know if it's just the lot of dust from the sanding of the wall repair and painting, or if that floor just shows and holds a lot of dust. I don't. We mopped that floor. Well, we Swiffered it about 4 times in the whole house. I may be exaggerating a little bit. I know at least 2 to 3. 3 being the max in certain sections. And by the time we left, it still had a little, like a dusty haze on it. So they're going to go back out today and actually use a traditional mop. Excuse me, my sinuses is bothering me. But they're going to go out today and use a traditional mop. And let's see, we checked all the appliances, dishwasher, microwave, got the tub clean, the sinks. Like I said, we mopped the floors, wiped down walls, did windows. We did as much as we could do. So, pretty happy with the outcome. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. This is Wayland Enterprises is live. No, it's not. It's Riding with Tim. Boy. Yeah, I'm a little confused this morning. Y'all, please forgive me. This is Riding with Tim. Brought to you by Wayland Enterprises. So like I said, I appreciate you all tuning in and supporting yesterday. I appreciate you tuning in today. I don't know. There's a few subjects I would like to discuss, but I don't know if I want to touch on them here on this platform. You know what I mean? I don't get into, and really I shouldn't even get into it, to be honest with you. I shouldn't. It's trivial. Every time you turn around, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I so I was watching a video the other day. It was sort of, it wasn't animation. It was more like stills, pictures, and it was a voiceover. And it was this guy who was talking about the, like, I think it was like 6 or 7, maybe 8 misconceptions of Christianity. If you get a chance, check that out. I think he explained himself well. He articulated himself well. If I find this, there's a couple of friends of mine who are non-believers, and they've argued with me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm ashamed to say it. I'm not as well versed in the Bible as I need to be. So when they come to me with, well, what about this and what about that, and I have to be honest with them and be like, I don't know. It's just something that I feel. You know what I mean? There's certain things I can combat with the Bible. There's certain things in the Bible that I remember, but not everything. And this guy here answered a lot of their questions. So, I definitely want them. And, you got to be careful with that, because you want to do the research for yourself also. You just don't want to take people's word for it. Because if it's not scripture, it's not true. So, just because it sounds warm and fuzzy don't mean that it's actual. It's a fact. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I enjoyed the video, for real though. I enjoyed it. It did answer a lot of questions. I was like, yeah, I could have said this. I could have went back to this scripture here. And that's another thing I like about it. It does back it. It backs up what he's saying with scripture in the video. You know what I mean? So it doesn't just say it and then tell you to look it up. He actually supports it. He shows his references. So that was a good video. Just happened to run across it yesterday morning. The storms. Yes, or the storms the other day. I think they Wednesday. I am. My heart goes out to the people who lost someone in them storms. From what I understand, there was maybe a fatality or two. Then you've got, all right, boys, y'all playing around. Y'all doing too much. But anyway, also there was a lot of damage. Michigan and Illinois. Not sure where else, but I'm sure there was other places. Like I said, my boys, y'all all right? There's always a cop sitting up there, boys. Y'all better quit playing. But anyway, yeah, that was a bad deal. The way they talked there for a minute, Kentucky was going to get bad, but in my area it didn't get bad, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I mean, I'm amazed by a lightning show, some thunder, a little bit of wind, heavy rain. Don't want it to get any worse than that. So we didn't get none of that. We didn't get no heavy rain. We barely got any claps of thunder. But like I said, I'm not going to complain. I mean, because it could have been worse. So I thank God it wasn't. So on my way to work this morning, I don't know. I'll tell you another thing, and I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. I kind of got a cold chill, just even crossing my mind. Is I have I'm gonna say I guess you could say a new attitude. It still needs work, but I got a new attitude towards going to the 9 to 5. You know, I've been doing a lot of research when it comes to the type of business that I run, and I just want to make sure that I'm staying up with the times and the strategies, and make sure I'm running it right. You know what I mean? And one of the things that these guys continue to say, my heat is kind of off. But one of the things these guys continue to say, in the videos and the research that I look at, they say, do not quit your 9 to 5. Use it as a tool to grow your business. Get your business self-sustaining. Get it to a point where it will sustain your life as you live it right now. And I thought, I did. I understood what they were saying. I didn't comprehend the magnitude of what they were saying. I'll put it to you like that. How about that? I didn't comprehend the magnitude of what they were saying. One of the reasons is because I was so ready to get away from this factory. It's a very unappreciative factory. It's you can make a living. You can make a living there, but other than that, and I mean, that's all they need to provide is a living. You know what I mean? You still got to treat people fairly. I mean, that's law, but they don't have to make it a happy place. You know what I mean? And basically, I really don't care for that myself, because my happy place is at home. So, I mean, you do what you do, that's fine. But I guess where I'm hitting at is that they are not nowhere near fair, and they'll treat certain people certain ways and don't even deserve it. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go on a rant on that. At the end of the day, I was just ready to get away from there, but the Lord opened my mind to what I was researching. He truly showed me the gravity and the power in their statement. Okay? And when I sat down and truly did the work financially, just kind of looked the numbers over. Hey, what do I need to retire for good? You know what I mean? And when I looked at, like I said, when I looked at the numbers, yeah, thank you. It wasn't as much as I thought it would be, but it was still more than I comprehended, I guess you could say, that I was wishing for. Um, and one of the things that I didn't take into account is all the benefits that you get working at a factory. All right. I mean, you get health insurance, you get dental, you get vision, you get life insurance. All right. You get a 401k match. You used to get a pension. Used to. So, when I took and I calculated everything up that they provide or help me provide, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm like, hey, pretty soon my kids will be old enough to, get their own health insurance and stuff like that, and it'll just be me and the wife. But until then, I got to figure out how do I do that, and can I? So, that's something that I got to keep in the forefront. I mean, less than 2 years, I want it to be retired, but I believe it's going to happen. I ain't going to say it's not. I believe it's going to happen. I just need to make sure that we are good stewards of what is coming our way. That's all I need. All right, y'all. I've talked enough. Remember this. If everyone's a servant, everyone gets served. Think about it. Love you guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Please like, subscribe, share. Check out the other content, especially yesterday. I like for you all to see the house. And you all have a blessed day, okay? Thank you for the heart. Thank you guys for everything y'all done. Have a blessed day. Love you.